Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host Brian, and today I'm talking Love Island, Australia. This is season 6, episode 3, and we pick right back up where we left on the cliffhanger of Taylor deciding who he's going to choose, and he actually chooses Elisha. Not totally surprising. I mean, I think the based off of like some of his actions over the last like episode and a half of him being in the villa, it's not totally surprising. I kind of was hoping he was going to pick Hannah because I kind of want Nico out here, but yeah, he chooses Elisha. I find out later in the episode. There's some pretty good twists. I'm gonna try to run chronologically, but get down to the end that maybe she isn't as safe as we think she could be. So Sophie once Taylor chooses Alicia, and we know it's gonna be a guy's dumping, so that means that Dylan is vulnerable. But Sophie's like, you're there will be a guy dumped, but it may not be you. So she's like, you have the night and the morning to talk to the other four women and try to sway one of them to choose you. So I thought that was a pretty cool twist. So he has really one target. He said in the previous episode that he likes Mimi. He talks to her, and Mimi kind of asks like not. I didn't think it was that tough of a question. It is like kind of strange that after one day, like she's asking like, "Hey, what made you want to be with me?" I mean, they haven't spent that much time together, but I think Dylan dropped the ball less than Zane did. Zane I don't know. Zane, I mean, I guess he's a good looking dude. He's tall, but I don't know about his chat or banter as what they would call it. I don't know. She when she asked him this question, he says, "You have beautiful eyes and teeth." And I was like, "Oh no, like this is not gonna work." And she even like she asked him again, like, "That's not what I asked you. Like, why? What do you see? How do you see yourself with me?" And yeah, I knew that was game over. But like when she asked the same question to Dylan, I guess he gave a little bit of a better answer, but not Zane's was bad. And yeah, I don't know. They did show a little conversation between Zane and Xanthi, and she likes him as well. And remember, she was just a couple episodes ago saying that Kane was the hottest dude in the villa by far, and it's like that dude looks like he's 12. But yeah, so they don't know what the twist is going to be. They kind of are thinking that somebody's got to pick Dylan, and that's the end of it. So I kind of like that they didn't say exactly what it was going to be. Um, but they essentially are playing stick or twist. So they're actually pulling a couple things from Love Island USA, which is good because obviously season 6 did so well for USA the previous season. So it's nice to see that. Like I like that they're trying to take some things to spice it up. I thought this was a good episode. I mean, they kind of left us a little bit to be desired in episode 2, but seeing what they were giving us today was nice. So essentially, Sophie comes back and she's like, "Hey, all the guys are gonna stand in the line, and we're gonna play stick or twist." So Hannah goes first. She chooses Nico. I'm just not buying this relationship. I'm trying to look what she said. I messed it up here, but Hannah doubles down with saying she's so happy to be with Nico, and I don't buy it. I just think it's a bunch of crap. I'm interested to see if he gets tested, but like I don't know. I don't get it. But again, these guys are 20 and these girls are 20, and I'm 30, 34. So what do they know? But Hannah chooses Nico, so she's gonna stick with him. So essentially, if well, based off the next one. So Mimi is up next. She twists to Dylan, so that means she takes Dylan. So Dylan's off the board. So that means that Zane goes up into the vulnerable spot. And Xanthi's next, and she twists to Zane. So that was surprising for sure, because like she could have stuck with Kane, Zane, all those having basically the same name. Um, so M is next, and she has to choose between Indigo and Kane. She's gonna stick with Indigo in a friendship couple, and that means that Kane is dumped. Uh, I thought it was gonna be Nico. Not I thought that Nico and Indigo would have been like the primo eliminated. I wouldn't have been surprised if M was like, I'm just gonna see what's there with Zane or Kane and dump Indigo because we haven't seen much of him, but she's gonna stick with a friendship couple. So he's dumped, And when he's giving his confessional out to leave, there's like a huge thunderclap and it starts raining. So they're like, the Love Island gods are upset. I'm not that upset. Let's get some new people in here. Um, Zayn and Xanthi kiss. So they kiss outside the challenge. It's their first kiss outside the challenge. And another interesting note, Taylor and Em are talking, and he's basically telling her like the door's not shut. Like I'm into you as well. So if you are interested, I'm be willing to give it a try. So that's not good for Elisha. Um, the vegan comment comes up again where he's like in a confession. He's like, I don't know if it'll work because she's a vegan and I like steak. And he also says like that's not somebody I would go after normally. I don't think I'm her type either because she likes like scrawny dudes and he's pretty muscular and tattooed. Like she has tattoos too, but that doesn't matter. But I think him being she doesn't want to be crushed by him being bigger. But it'll be interesting to see how the next day or two goes with that. If that conversation comes up with to Alicia or how it could shake up the villa. But we finally see the tease for Sophie, the new bombshell. She's 22. She's from the Gold Coast. She calls herself a naughty nurse. She hates sharing, so maybe she'll get jealous as well. Man, and the big kicker here, she knows Zane. Him and her have hooked up in the past. So Love Island, Australia, they did this last year with one of the Married at First Sights, somewhat connection. I kind of like that they're bringing in these people with the drama. It brings in some drama. So I'm really interested. She thinks that he's going to be like pretty caught off guard. So I'm interested to see what happens there. That can make it really interesting. And honestly, it's like almost like the same timeline of what they did last season when I don't even remember the name, but they had a pretty funny moment with that. But yeah, I thought it was a good episode. Good to see people kind of leave the house, people coming in, and we're getting in the swing of things. So I will be back tomorrow for episode 4. Let me know what you think of how the dumping shook up, and if are you sad Kane left, or you wish somebody else left. If what do you think about Sophie coming in? Do you think like she's in who she's going to go after? She said she didn't really say who she wanted, but it's gonna be interesting to see like if Zane's gonna like maybe snap back to her or maybe he's going to be like, get away, stay away type of thing. So interesting to see. So I will be back tomorrow for episode 4, and I will talk to you next week. See ya.